Hey everyone, and welcome to another custom challenge run in the Binding of Isaac. This one, it looks pretty, normal, except that I have 12 hearts, I guess. That's because it is essentially a normal run, except that I have 12 hearts. And I also have the Devil Room set to always spawn, meaning we're going to take a deal with the devil every floor. We're just going to. That's what we do. And yeah, we have to take one every floor. This comes from Gablam 1. It's called the Devil's Deals. And that'll be it. It'll be fun times. There are no item rooms. We cannot take those items, so I guess I'll turn off item rooms right quick. Let's see, room generation scripts. Treasure room never spawns. So after this floor, we won't see any more of those. Let's see what we'd be missing here. Ghost baby. Okay, well, that's fine. So, we can go to bosses and stuff. We can take all of their items except for item rooms, I assume. Anyway, because I'm Isaac and it wasn't said not to, I am going to use a D6 so that at least I generally will be able to find something I want in a devil room. Also recall, though, that Krampus can spawn once because I don't have the Always Krampus script turned on. And that'll be a party. But really, that just means we'll get the lump of coal and we won't be able to trade our hearts to the devil. We'll just get a free item. Or I could re-roll it for some other item that is in the deal with the devil pool. Which would be interesting, I suppose. We'll see what happens, basically. I will avoid Guppy's paw due to the fact that then I wouldn't have red hearts to trade to the devil, and that would be kind of unfortunate for us, pretty much. Okay, so we finally take down our good buddy, the Duke of Flies. And, of course, it's an angel room. And it's Dead Dove. That's pretty incredible. I'm going to take that, but see, here's the thing. If this keeps happening, that's unfortunate. I will take Squeezy as well for Tears Up and 2 Soul Hearts. Yeah, hopefully we don't keep getting angel rooms, because if we do, then this run is kind of invalidated. And I don't want to re-record it, so you guys are stuck with whatever you get. But, that's annoying. Blue Baby's Soul is a trinket that has this thing going around, and it shoots spectral tears that are homing and very long range. I'm pretty sure that the first Devil or Angel room is a coin flip, and then after that it's set by precedence, essentially. Essentially, not entirely. But that's kind of typical of my luck, and unfortunately the cheat engine table that is currently out has the option to make it always an angel room, but not to make it always a devil room, as opposed to the room at the end always spawns, but it's always this room. It'll be either of them if you put always devil room. But always angel room does make it always an angel room. Still, we'll see what happens here. And hopefully it'll not be an angel room. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. I'm recording ahead right now because at some point, I don't know what day things are going up anymore. We being me, I will be I'll be out of town visiting a friend at college. And that'll be fun. And I just don't want the stream of content to be interrupted, so that's what's happening. Okay, so we do get a deal with the devil, as I had hoped. We could take Guppy's tail or Sister Maggie, but I think I'm going to reroll them because something great could happen here, since they're both 1 heart deals. Dead Cat or Common Cold? Well, I'm going to take Common Cold for 1 heart. That gives us poison in our tears. I'm not sure if these spectral tears are still poisonous, but I'm going to assume they are. They should be. And I don't want Dead Cat at all. And I'm going to see if I can build up a reroll for this range up, but if not, that's not a big deal. Range up is kind of okay. Gluttony could give us a health up and full health, which would be nice, because then I would have essentially gotten a free Common Cold, which I now can see does work. Unfortunately, he did not drop the health up. And we won't get a reroll, but like I said, that is kind of okay. I'm going to go to the curse room right quick, because why not? Essentially, I can fly. It'll only cost me half of a soul heart. And whatever. As you notice, there is no... Okay, Guppy's head. That puts us 1/3 of the way to becoming Guppy, which is cool. Guppy would give us flight, and we'd spawn flies 100% of the time when we land a hit, unless there are like 30 things on the screen. By the way, that the door will never go away. It's always there now, but we're just gonna leave. If we can kill any of these here boom flies right next to that tinted rock, that would be optimal, because then we wouldn't have to use our bomb to pop it open. And we didn't, and we got 2 soul hearts. Perfect. I'm happy with that. Now here's the thing. Since I don't want the dead cat, and I have no way of getting Guppy's hairball unless I'm lucky enough to have a beggar drop it. And I'm not taking... Well, I'd touch Guppy's paw, I suppose. But I just can't really afford, because of having to take deals with the devil all the time, can't really afford to trade all of my hearts for soul hearts. Nice as that might be, normally. You know, essentially that's like a strategy I follow almost every run. But here we are at our thing. Anyway, that does mean that I could maximize rerolls on the devil room so that I always have something to take. And I didn't think of that last floor, but I should have, but it's okay because I didn't have enough time to build up another reroll. So taking Common Cold was a fine choice, as opposed to rerolling for like Mom's Knife or Brimstone or something. Anyway, if I chill over this here rock, if I do it properly, I won't be hittable, and everything will be happy. And eventually everything will die, and that's... and. Which is, God, I'm just bad at the positioning for this. Blue Baby's soul will be able to hit everything at some point, just due to the nature of its diagonal bouncingness. Okay, it's fine, I can deal with you. We'll see if I'm keeping box. I do want to take the pact. The pact is 1 damage up, 2 tears up, and 2 soul hearts as well. I'll reroll that. Bloody Lust, bad item. We're going to see about the box. I'm just going to build up another reroll for Bloody Lust. But the pact is a good pickup. I like damage, I like tears, and I like soul hearts. So like we traded 2 red hearts for 2 soul hearts essentially, so it was kind of free, but also kind of not. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of you disagree with me about Bloody Lust being a terrible item, but I don't really care. I've explained it a lot of times, and I'm sure I'll have to do it again, but it's just not a good item. So I don't take it if I have the option. And we're just going to continue getting rerolls. And we could go to the challenge room. What's in here? Nah. I'm sure that one of these rooms will have fighting in it, and there'll probably be more rooms connected to them, and it'll all be fine. I want to play more Dark Souls, like really badly. I am having so much fun playing that game. Okay, so we got a reroll. We'll head back to the devil room, and I mean, I'm probably going to take box. Box is good and all. I don't dislike box at all. I'm just seeing if I want to reroll it because I've gotten everything I want and I want more health, or because I can get another reroll and it's fun or something. But generally, I think I want it. Bloody Lust rerolls to Spirit of the Night, which literally worthless because it's the same as Dead Dove. It's literally the same as Dead Dove, Flight and Spectral Tears. So I'm not going to take that, and I will of course prioritize rerolling the devil room over the boss room because again, box is good. And I don't not want box. Sorry, I was just moving one of my monitors because it was not lined up how I like it. Yeah, I have 2. If I haven't mentioned that, or if that hasn't become clear by somehow, you know, something I do. Like in the PSAs, you've probably noticed that I drag things from off the screen, that kind of thing. Well, in the first PSA and the other one about save editing. You know, I do something like that, and you may have wondered, or you may have figured out right away. But yeah, I use 2 monitors. It's quite nice. And that'll give us another reroll, so we'll go reroll Spirit of the Night. See what's up with that. And hopefully we'll get Mom's Knife or Brimstone or something else of the awesome nature. I would settle for Technology. Technology is pretty awesome. But I'm more hoping to get something that normally costs 2 red hearts, because it's only 1 now. Guppy's Paw, which I did say I would take and then just drop, because now I only need one more item to become Guppy. I'll still go back and try to reroll that though, because, you know, it's still going to be a devil item that will just be free now. So we are again one from becoming Guppy. Becoming Guppy would be great, again, because of all of the, because of all of the kamikaze flies that I'd be spawning. I don't think I'm going to get another reroll, which is totally fine, because, again, I do like Box, and, you know, I'm happy being 2/3 of the way to Guppy. I will... Oh, did I already reroll Guppy's tail once? Because that's unfortunate. I totally did. But, I guess there... I've also rerolled Dead Cat, but there's still a chance, I guess, of something happening. So we won't get another reroll. That was stupid damage to take. I guess we'll visit the shop. Mom's purse. I mean, why not, essentially? Because now we can hold 2 trinkets, which means we could take the tick in the event that we got it. And that'd be fun, because I like the tick. It's a good trinket. But I do want to hold off the opportunity for... we could get another reroll, so we're going to go to the challenge room. Because, I mean, this is the difference between... you know, 1 hard brimstone, or, well, I may as well take it, even though it's literally useless. Actually, maybe not literally useless. I think that it also has a chance to pierce enemies. The push pin is like a 10% chance when you shoot a tier for it to be piercing, but it might be piercing through walls and enemies, like spectral and piercing. So I guess it's technically slightly worth something, just not really. But because it's the second trinket, we may as well just take it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does go through enemies as well. Ah, but Mom's Pearl is much better. Mom's Pearl is an increased 10% chance that any hard drop is a soul hard drop instead. And that's pretty good. Definitely desirable. And we're going to reroll Guppy's Paw once more. And maybe we'll become Guppy, though I doubt it. I don't know how many times those things are in the item pools. But I'm hoping for, like, Brimstone. Ah, the mark is also good. That is 2 damage up, 1 speed up, and 1 soul heart. I do not want Goat Hoof. Goat Hoof is speed up. So Goat Hoof is the one I want to leave here. Justice gives us these 4 drops here. Pretty good. And what is this pill? Let's see what you are. Pretty fly. Oh, that's excellent. That gives us a fly rotating around us that blocks enemy tiers and damages fly-type enemies. So I'm happy with the way this run's going, though I've exhausted a lot of the good options for the Devil Room, so I do want to slow down a little in going for drops and things, like maximizing rerolls and stuff. I just have to take one, I don't have to take both. But do keep in mind that should I get all of the items out of the Devil Room pool, I'll just be able to take item room items from it. It'll still cost health, but, you know, I'll be able to. Yeah, I'm gonna use the Emperor. Fight Gertie. Champion, this one can't shoot at us, it can only spawn enemies. Because then I can maximize rerolls again. So that I can at least ensure that I'm not getting bad things from, you know, my required deals with the devil. Which is never fun. And, I mean, this fight's generally pretty easy, especially when we do poison damage, and we have increased damage by 3 from the Mark of the Pact. Yeah, you know, good times. Isaac, we were playing as Isaac, has a 1.0 damage multiplier. I am going to just take this health up, because that's just a, you know, slight buffer for the deal with the devil. Okay, so we're fighting Krampus. Krampus will give us the lump of coal, as I've said, which increases our damage based on how far our tiers have traveled. But I don't know if I'm going to take it. I think that I can get a good reroll for a free deal with a devil item like Brimstone or something, or Mom's Knife, that I'd definitely rather have than just that damage up. And since I have lots of rerolls and the guarantee that the Devil Room will still be here, I think it's totally worth it. Technology. I did say I would take technology. Yeah, I'm just going to take technology, and then I still have the ability to trade for the knife or Brimstone or something later. Because again, the more rerolls I have, the more I exhaust my Devil Room options. and that means that the less that I can accomplish on later floors when it's just like, I gotta take this bad item just to take a deal with the devil. So anyway, we won't fight Krampus again, because we've done it once, and we don't have the option checked to always fight him, so we just won't fight him again. That's fine. I just explored there to get another charge on my D6. I'm gonna leave the floor now and head on to Necropolis, or that other thing, the Depths or Necropolis. The game has frozen, so I'm gonna take a drink of water real quick. Okay, so we have Curse of Labyrinth, which means we're going to fight 2 bosses. There would normally be 2 item rooms were item rooms turned on, or not turned off, I suppose is a better way of phrasing it. And there will only be 1 deal with the devil here. And it could be an angel room, I think, because we've essentially skipped a floor of devil rooms. So if that happens, oh well. Not much I can do about it. It feels kind of like there's an increased chance of getting the poison effect when you're using technology. I'm sure that that's just kind of confirmation bias, but it just seems kind of like it. Soul Heart drops are always welcome. I'm just looking for the boss as fast as possible. Oh, that's different. I guess the XL floor part overrides the fact that it's I have item rooms turned off? I don't know. Steam sale, I'm going to reroll. Yes, I will take the treasure map. Definitely, actually. Just for this floor, essentially. So I know where I'm going. There are 2 likely locations for the boss rooms, rather. So I'm going to go look for the closer one first, because, you know, I want to be hopeful, and that'd be nice if that were the case. But I expect that it'll be the one all the way at the top right. Still, it could be in the bottom left here, and I'd like that to be the case, because then I could be happy and the world could be a better place for this once. Sure, I'll take a key, I'll go into the secret room, maybe there's an item I want to reroll. Nope, just 9 cents. Nothing in the shop though, so there's pointless. Unless there's a beggar somewhere, which is totally possible and fine with me. Ah, you're a jerk. I hate you. You're a bigger jerk. I hate you more. Go away. Stop that. Another key. Always welcome. That's not the boss room, or the first of the boss rooms. So we are going the long way to the top right. The reason I know that they're where the boss rooms have to be is because on an XL floor, boss rooms can only be in 2 rooms connected to each other, with only 1 room bordering only one of them. Also, the reason that other boomfly there, the red boomfly, exploded, even though it's not supposed to be like a bomb-like explosion, is because at the very first moment it spawned, which is how quickly I killed it, it counts as a boomfly, not a red boomfly, but it also counts as a red boomfly. So it's basically initialized as a boomfly, and then its properties are changed. So if you kill it quickly enough, it still explodes like a normal boomfly. Dropping all that knowledge here. I've done this room 3 times in a row. Stop it. Just stop. You're not funny. I'm tired of you. Also note that technology destroys poops instantly. At least when it's spectral, but I think that might be all the time. Is it going to happen again? No. Surprisingly. Okay, you guys stay in line. You didn't stay in line. So we're coming up on the boss room. This is going to be relatively easy. Indeed, we get a tarot card, which is the Chariot, which allows us to do contact damage to enemies while invincible. What are you going to give me? A bomb and a key. So let's see who our first boss is. It's Necropolis, so it could be the Bloat or the Mask of Infamy, but Mask of Infamy isn't so bad when we have technology because our tears pierce it, so, you know, bad things don't happen so much. The Heart is a champion, but I'm not really particularly worried about it. We can keep our distance, we have infinite range and instantly moving tears. And again, the mask is not threatening for once because we can shoot through it. The mask is like half as annoying as usual, and it's not doing all the charge things it normally does at us. Okay, so we get Pageant Boy, which, I I mean, it's reroll worthy, but it's also not. I'm just going to take it because I'm only going to get one reroll on this devil room due to the fact that I won't be able to leave unless there's some lucky way that I get to teleport out. Anyway, we are fighting Red Mom, which is just going to stomp repeatedly and occasionally shoot a triple shot at us. Not a big deal. It's probably the easiest mom for 90% of your runs. But not some of them. For some of them, this is definitely the hardest mom. Like, without a doubt, by a lot. But for this one, it's an easy fight. So I'm happy with that. Oh, unless I can teleport out, I won't even get the devil room. I totally forgot about that. I don't know of a way that I can possibly guarantee that unless we get the magic 8 ball and a tarot card is something that teleports us. Instead, it's a speed up. I will take the Polaroid and Mom's Pearl. I'm going to re-roll the speed up for just a health up. So I can't really do anything about this. I can't like go into the next room and get a teleport or anything because I'd have to be able to leave the floor. I could have given myself infinite item power and then ensured a tarot card drop that would teleport me, but I figured that was kind of silly. So we're just going to go to the next floor without taking a deal with the devil here. Unfortunately, and this floor we will be able to get a deal with the devil that we can trade something for. On the next floor, it'll just be a pathway to Shoal. And after that, we'll be able to do normal things, trade for stuff again. But this floor is the only one for out of this floor and next floor where we will be able to trade for things. Okay, unfortunately, this isn't the direction for the boss room, but that's fine. I didn't really look at the map before I started, and then I was like, don't really care. I'll just commit to the way I went. I expect it to be at the bottom right, probably. So we'll see if I'm right. I'm okay with this room appearing frequently because it's pretty easy. I was hoping that was another pretty fly. Bombs are key. Didn't really matter because I had essentially the same number of both. More money that I really don't need unless I find a beggar, which I haven't yet. Ooh. So we'll continue, as we always do. Parabytes are kind of annoying. Yeah, they're called parabytes. No, stop doing what you're doing. Thank you. So is this the boss? Yes. Told you guys, I'm good at what I do. Now they can't shoot at me, but they can come and hover over this rock for me. Oh boy. Can I? Yeah, I can do that. That works fine. So who is our boss? Skolex. Okay, that'll be really easy with piercing technology stuff. And poison. That is also helpful. And then we'll see what we get from our deal with the devil. We will totally maximize rerolls here, because why not? But then again, there's a fair chance that by now Brimstone or Mom's Knife pretty much has to appear. Now you're dead. You get an Eternal Heart, which will become a health up after this floor when we take it to the next floor. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about Mom's Knife or Brimstone or anything. Money equals power is pretty good. In fact, I'm going to take it. It increases my damage by like 0.04 times my coins or something crazy like that. It doesn't have a cap like a lot of people seem to think it does, and I don't know why they thought it did. But, you know, it's not my problem. I never thought it had a cap. And we're going to reroll Book of Belial, and we're going to take Brimstone. Yep. I'm just going to take this here coin purse. Let's see what these all are. What are you? Friends till the end. Gives me 3 kamikaze flies. There we go. Pretty fly. Another fly rotating around us. 2 out of 3. What are you? Tears up. That allows us to fire Brimstone a little bit more frequently. I am going to sacrifice a single kamikaze fly. Those do twice our damage, by the way, so that's pretty good. But you can only have 5 at a time when you go. You can only have 5 when you go to the next room. Anyway, now we have Brimstone. I will totally take Mom's Knife if I get it later, because it's better, in my opinion. But we have a bunch of damage ups with our Brimstone, so it's not like we're in a bad situation. And, you know, Brimstone, I've probably had fewer Brimstone runs than I've had Mom's Knife runs, recently, at least. I don't know about overall. And it'll be interesting if I switch them up later, like I get Mom's Knife, and, you know, I've had Brimstone, but now I have Mom's Knife, blah, blah, blah. Again, we won't have a deal with the devil that we can trade things for this time. It'll just be a pathway to Shoal. And we're going to the chest simply because that means it's one more deal with the devil that actually matters if we take from the cathedral. So, you know, that's just a decision to give you guys more entertainment. I was correct about the boss room. Good to know. I know how to read a map sometimes. And remember, I do have a pretty good ring of protection from my orbitals. Don't want the Cursed Skull at all. Fighting Mom's Heart. Still have our poison shot, that's good. We have no familiars because we ditched Blue Baby's Soul, that's what it's called. Having a little bit of trouble with the recall there. I may as well make good use of bombs, because it does just speed things up a little bit. Even though Brimstone is doing a good job speeding things up as well, killing the enemies right away. We aren't doing all that much damage though, unfortunately, so like... I don't know. We might have to fight Chubb, and indeed we do, but the Heart has started firing bombs just in time, and we killed Chubb super quickly. So essentially, I mean, this is going fine. Not that it was ever not going fine. But, yeah, I'm happy. We're about to kill Mom's Heart. It lives. And just to show you guys, no deals with the devil to be had here. So we'll go up to the cathedral. And where do I think the boss is? It's probably at the left here. Top left, kind of, but it could be mid left as well. Then again, it could be top right. There are 3 likely locations, so that's unfortunate. The thing is, actually, it's not really, that's not where I was going with this, but having... like, picking up all of the coins I can is always actually good now because I have money equals power. So keep that in mind, that I shouldn't be ignoring any money that I find. And the thing about fighting Greed is good because, yeah, he drops lots of money. And yes, our damage goes up with every coin. It's not 1 every 10. It's not anything silly. And I was wrong. But we found a Tinted Rock, and we haven't yet taken damage, so everything is fine, essentially. Hopefully we won't take damage. This looks like it's going well. Probably will kill Gertie Jr., yep, with that shot. Get another bomb. We get 1 Soul Heart. So I'm going to check bottom, or mid-left here. Why? Because why not? Though I expect it'll probably be top right, since it wasn't the one I just checked, excuse me. And we're just losing out on rerolls right now. So hopefully we'll get something good. As in without rerolling, but if not, happens, not a big deal. Monster 2 will be easy. Always is. Usually is. I suppose Epic Fetus and Dr. Fetus make it so you can't really apply the Pro Strat as much, as I call it. But they also still make it pretty easy. Same with Ipecac, or High Knockback. Like, High Knockback just makes him a pain in the bum. But we're making short work of him. I'm gonna die this next one, probably. Yep. Get another bomb. Okay. Not the boss. Here, you shoot here. I'm gonna leave. And go to the top right. Because fighting Monster 2 is time consuming, even though it's easy. I don't want to take all that time all the time. Gertie Jr. sucks, but we should be able to handle this, hopefully. You just want to stay kind of relatively perpendicular to him, and you'll be fine, for the most part. And, I mean, if you can make him do a certain kind of charge, then you have pretty good control over whether or not you're going to be able to be hit by him or not. And having these flies orbiting around me is quite nice, even against those things. Like those eternal flies come and they have lots of health, like way too much, like they take 5 or 6 hits on your base damage. But your rotating flies, your orbitals, kill them instantly. So that's nice. And since it's hard for your orbitals, like for them to slip between your orbitals, it's not even worth shooting them almost. So this isn't the boss, and that means it could be either at the bottom or the top. I can't believe I've been wrong so much, though. This is absurd. So what we're going to do is we're going to bomb to skip a room and see if it's up here, which I expect it isn't, but then we'll just go down one from stuff we've explored. Okay, but we will complete this room simply because it's not a difficult room. And then we'll go back to where we came from. Unfortunately, we have but one bomb. Teleport would be a thing that I could take. But, nah. This room will be super duper easy. Because the widows can't get to me. And they just jumped on each other and killed themselves. Pretty much. Herself, I suppose. And their champions, they have low health. Well, I took a hit, but that's like the first hit I've taken in ages. I can't believe I was literally wrong about the boss room every time. Unlikely, honestly. But I guess that happens sometimes. Okay, so this is a champion monster too. Once you start the pro strat up, you'll be fine. But it is a little quicker. It does start off with a high chance that you might not be able to start the pro strat right away. And that means you have to dodge some shots and dodge some spits and whatever those other flies are called. Suckers. Spits and suckers. But he has less health, clearly. And this is done now. We get another soul heart, so it's like we didn't take any damage on the floor. That's good. Now we fight Isaac. I expect this will go fine, hopefully. But remember, we do have this here Chariot card, which will give us invincibility and contact damage for a little bit. And that'll be great. I don't know when I'll use it, because again, I'm not getting invincibility from the Polaroid or anything, due to having lots of red hearts and more than but half of one filled. Why not now? Oh, that was weird. Oh, I have no bombs, because I used the only bomb I had. Okay, so this is a slow fight, unfortunately, but hopefully we'll get Mom's Knife from this Devil Room. Or something else that increases damage, but I don't think there's anything else left in the Devil Room pool that increases our damage much. At all, really, like at all. We'll see. I have one reroll. I mean, I could get another one built up, but I'm not going to. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, so we're in the last phase, which means there are less tiers to worry about, but there are more enemies and things and homing shots and sadness. Okay, you're a jerk, angelic baby. Okay, you get out of my face. I'm not, this is going fine. I'm not too worried. I have lots of health that I can tank if need be. And Isaac's almost dead, getting poisoned, and all the good things. We just have a lot of angelic babies to deal with once Isaac is dead, and that is now. Oh, took a hit, but there's a heart laying around, which is what I was going to say, even if I didn't take a hit. I was going to say, like, even if we take a hit, there's a heart, so we'll be fine. Let's see what's in this devil room. Mom's Knife, so I'm going to take that. And I'm going to promptly reroll that for Tough Love. Yeah, sure, why not? Tough Love should give us a 1/3 chance, or not a 1/3, a 1 out of 10, 1/10 chance to do triple our damage. Wiggle Worm is amazing with Mom's Knife, so I'm going to take that. I do want the range up, and Mom's Contacts is amazing because that allows our tiers to freeze enemies. And I guess I'll take Roid Rage as well, simply because I had one commenter tell me that it doesn't actually increase range, but I'm not sure about that, so worth being sure, Okay, so lots of damage from Mom's Knife now. And the range up is really good due to the fact that more range on Mom's Knife means you can throw it further, means you can stay back more instead of having it as a close range weapon only, you have it as a pretty good all range weapon, or at least many range weapon. Okay, another key, doesn't really matter. Wiggle Worm also means that I can hit with the tip multiple times in one throw, which is why it's actually like my favorite combination. Like, did you see what just happened there? I just tipped all those guys even though it had gone past that point. I did take all the items, as you can see by there not being a thing in the thing. So I don't need to worry about rerolls right now. And if I win, I will even take... Is this another Pretty Fly? No, it's bombs or key. I don't really need 10 bombs for anything. I will take another deal with the devil if we happen to win against Blue Baby, which I'm not counting on, but it's totally possible. Having a high fire rate allows us to charge Mom's Knife super quickly, which is quite good. So like, I hardly have to hold it for us to throw it pretty far. And Wiggle Worm doing excellent work. The freezing effect is also doing excellent work. I think we're pretty much set to win against Blue Baby, just due to the way things are going. Although all these red heart drops is absurd, because Mom's Pearl should be affecting that a little bit. Oh, that was bad damage. Good thing there are lots of red heart drops. Oh, good thing there are lots of red heart drops. By the way, the right wall I can get stuck on because it's bad. I'll use the heart once, just because it saves me time. PhD also saves me time because it does recover 2 hearts. Okay, we didn't get hit there. And now we'll fight Blue Baby. Seems like it's going pretty well. I hardly have to hold this to get lots of distance out of it. That might have to do a little bit with Wiggle Worm, but then again, it also might just be that I have really good tears or something. But, yeah, deals with the devil, really, really good when you can take lots of them. What do we have here? I can't take the relic, so just in spirit of the run, I'll take the remote detonator and then leave. So that was the Devil's Deals. Please leave your custom challenge run suggestions in the comments, and I'll do the ones I like the most, or the ones that I think would be the most entertaining to watch. That was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.